Okie dokie. Got a really cool set of wines here for Kristjan, mostly Magnums for upcoming dinner party. And this is a treat, starting with the Oddero Barolo, Rocche di Castiglione. So 2004, one of the remarkable vintages for Barolo since the turn of the century. We're gonna open this one up from scratch here. Let's really get it. Let's really get a clean cut there. There we go. Okay, new in box. Rocche di Castiglione is one of the single vineyard areas of Castiglione Falletto, which is in the north central eastern part of Barolo. I guess it's more on the east than anything else. And generally a firmer style. Here, it's really going to be benefiting with about 2 decades of age here. Gotta love the little straw decoration. Makes it quite nice. So, this could be fun to taste right out of the bottle, but some decanting might be nice too. So, could be like cool to decant half and then serve the other half right away and see how it evolves over the course of dinner. So that'll be a real treat. Okay, moving on, we've got some other goodies. Bouzeron. This is from Burgundy in the Côte Chalonnaise area. Domaine de Villaine, connected to the famous DRC ownership, of course. Aubert de Villaine's Bouzeron project. Aligoté is the primary grape of Bouzeron. Kind of a unique thing to see, Aligoté. It's actually a sibling of Chardonnay. But we got some cool notes here to check out if you want to pause the video and read about that. But I think it, compared to Chardonnay, it's got a different texture and maybe a lighter aromatic profile too. So really cool to see that in a Magnum format. From slightly further north in the Côte de Beaune area of Burgundy, this is the Celebration bottling by Louis Jadot. Kind of a unique label that they do. It's Beaune Premier Cru. And this particular vintage celebrates the 153rd anniversary of the winery. I guess 2009 was the 150th, but 2012 is what we have here. And you can see all of the individual vineyard names located around the label here. I counted 18 in total, if that's correct. So being labeled Beaune Premier Cru here, it's not from a single Premier Cru site, but it's a blend across multiple Premier Cru. We see things like Les Boucherots, Les Avaux, Au Cras, Les Perrières, Clos d'Ursule, of course, is an important one for Beaune. So these are some of the sites that Jadot really likes from Beaune, and I think it's an important appellation for them. So that's why they're doing it as an anniversary. And again, this is in Magnum format. Got some champagne here. This is Georges Laval Cumières Premier Cru. So in this case, the Premier Cru is different than Burgundy because it references the village of Cumières being rated Premier Cru, and so not as much about single vineyards, but more about the village itself, Premier Cru. Brut nature, so no dosage included here. All of the grape harvest from 2013. And this has a nice amount of bottle age too. It was disgorged in June of 2017. So now we have, just about 6 years of post-disgorgement bottle age, which should really bring together the components of the wine in a beautiful way. And then finally, the 750 ml format of the pack, Bollinger. This is their Pinot Noir Tauzière 17. Now, it's kind of code on the label. It's not a vintage wine per se, but it's mostly 2017 and mostly from Tauzière. So by not spelling out the whole thing, they kind of get away with, you know, flexing on the rules a little bit. Because if it said 2017 from Tauzière, it would have to be all from there. But in this case, it's based on 2017, based on Tauzière. And this one was disgorged pretty recently, February 2022, and is all Pinot Noir. So, you know, there's some older wines in the blend, a little bit of 10-year-old juice there. So we'll see the TX17. There's also the VZ16 for Verzenay Grand Cru, Tauzière being a Premier Cru village. So really lovely expression of Pinot Noir, which is a specialty of Bollinger. So here's a final summary of the lineup. Cheers.